Good morning, my dear students. Today, let us see this poem in your course book. 10th here. Heaven, if you are not here on earth, by Kuvempu. So, in grammar as it is, the syllabus, it is there in your PUC second year, but when you come to this course book, in course book, your fourth chapter, Everything I Need to Know I Learned in the Forest, written by Vandana Shiva. Eighth one, it is poem, To the Foot from Its Child, eighth poem. And ninth one, I Believe Books Will Never Disappear. And then last 14th one, Water, that is also poem. So, all these chapter number 4, 8, 9, 14 in your course book. Remember, when you see this contents, you have what 14 overall lessons, chapters. In that 4 they have removed. Fourth one, 8th, 9th and 14th. Remaining 10 chapters they are there. Within that 10 they will ask questions. So, for that reason, but I have completed this one. Everything I Need to Know I Learned in the Forest. We were not known about this syllabus, how much they are going to give. Or 30% syllabus they have reduced. In that 30%, these 4 chapters they have removed this year because of pandemic. Let it be. Remaining 10, you must be perfect. So, within that they will ask, but no change in that. Grammar, as it is, grammar portion will be there. Only chapters, 4 chapters they have removed from your syllabus this year. Next year we don't know what the things happens. But these 4 chapters, 4th, 8, 9, 14, they are not going to ask questions from these 4 chapters this year. They have removed from syllabus. In course book, workbook, whatever till now I explained, further what I am going to explain will be there, 50 marks. So, this is the 10th one. Maximum lessons I have covered in this online classes, and you have to listen and read. Fourth one, simple poem written by Kuvempu, Kannada poet. Heaven, if you are not here on earth. In this class, let us see these stanzas. In next class, outline, theme of this poem, I will explain. See, title itself, written by Kuvempu, but translated by Professor C. Naganna. So, translated, but basically it is a Kannada poem written by this Kuvempu. That you have to remember. Kuvempu written, "Heaven, if you are not here on earth." This title itself tells that poet want to say that if you are not here on earth, where it will be? That is the question. Simply, okay, we have what imaginary picture that heaven will be like this, like that, and hell is a different. So many stories we have listened. Who knows how it will be? And after death, according to some philosophy, they will say that we will go. If we have not done any wrongdoings, that we will go heaven, and heaven imaginary picture that they have what? We are listening, they are telling, we have listened. But one main intention Kuvempu want to explain why we should to imagine which we are not known. We don't know. Why can't this earth itself a beautiful planet? So you want to describe, even we may not get in heaven, it is there in, means on this earth. So let us enjoy, imbibe this beautiful given nature. Why to think about which we are not known? We don't know how it will be. We are alive, we are on this, we are seeing this beautiful nature. Let me think all this earth itself heaven. So that I want to say. That is the main intention. Even title itself will tells this what? Heaven, if you are not here on earth. Why a person's not realize that earth itself heaven? So let us see here what I want to describe. Small poem with a beautiful thought and lot of intention. We can see that most of the people, even they will not see clearly that we are in such a beautiful place. We have taken birth, and which we don't know, not seen, imagining that it is more beautiful than this earth, like that we are thinking. But poet want to say, he want to create earth itself heaven. That he want to say. Heaven, if you are not here on earth, where else could you be? Where you can find it? If you are not here on earth, where else could you be? Then where you are going to find? Understand? Given nature, God gifted one. We are the what here? Present on this earth. Let us imbibe. Let us enjoy this nature. Then where else? Where else could you be? Where you want to go? where which you don't know anything and just imagining that heaven will be like this, like that. So that you want to say. Next stanza here. See, suddenly, see, heaven, if you are not here on earth, where else could you be? Where you want to go? It is enough. We are on this, a planet, which we have everything to enjoy. Let us live like a what? What we think that heaven. Think it that it is heaven. So, where else could you be? Where you want to go? So, that is what. If we ourselves cannot be gods, then there can be no gods. So, here surprise, exclamation. So, imaginary picture that in heaven people, gods will be staying. If we good, we go to what? Without telling any lies, throughout life, if we have not done any sin, then we go for heaven. Like that, we have idea. So, you want to say, if we ourselves cannot be gods, then there can be no gods. So, we are the what here? On this earth, we are the gods. What we are thinking that God is there, yes, God is there. If we ourselves cannot be God, means we want to say we are what? That life which we are leading on this earth, it is enough. Cannot be gods. If we ourselves cannot be gods, then there can be no gods. So, see, comparing. Andre, we are what? Living gods on this earth. That we have to understand. If we ourselves cannot be gods, then there can be no gods. See, exclamation mark. If God is there, then we are. Where we are? On heaven. Earth is what? Heaven. We are what? Gods on this earth. If we are not thinking that here, then there is no God. So, you want to question us. We think that there is a God, then we are God. So, that beauty we can see on this earth, whatever the God will be enjoying, we have to enjoy on this with this beautiful nature. Why we are not imbibing? Why we are not understanding this beautiful nature? As we know that John Keats, romantic poet, nature poet, in one of his odes, that poem, he has written, beauty is truth, truth beauty. Where we can see the God? In nature. On this earth, there is a beautiful nature. If you understand nature, then we ourselves God on this earth. So, beauty is truth, truth beauty. We have to understand what it is there in that, in this what beautiful nature. If we ourselves aren't or not heavenly nymphs, the nymphs are not elsewhere. So, ourselves, if we are not goddess on this earth, then nymphs are not elsewhere. Usually, we have what? Imagination, perspective, that a beautiful woman will be there in heaven. We what have? Apsareyaru, nymphs. Nymph means apsare. Will be there in heaven, that idea, it is there in our mind. ಸ್ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಅಪ್ಸರೆಯರು ಇರುತ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ಪನಿಕ ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ, ಪೋಯೆಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ, if we ourselves aren't or not heavenly nymphs, the nymphs are not elsewhere. So, here in this stanza, first line, where else could you be? On earth, we are the what? Gods. We are the what? Nymphs. We are the superior. Whatever the things, a facility, comfort which we are getting on this earth, we will not find any other planet. That beauty we can see on this earth. So, that is what? On earth. ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಗಲಾರ್ದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸವಿಬೇಕು. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ, ನಿಸರ್ಗ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಸಂತೋಷದ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಳಿತಾ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದೇ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಾರ್ದಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವರ್ಗವನ್ನು ಕಾಲ್ಪನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಜವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ಭೂಮಿ. ದಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೇ ರಿಯಲ್ ಹೆವನ್ earth itself. But we have what? Wrong view, thinking that another world is there, heaven. Like that we are thinking. No, it is here itself on earth. So that he want to say here, poem. So simple. Cannot be gods, there can be no gods. We are the what? Gods surviving on this earth. Aren't heavenly nymphs. Nymphs are not elsewhere. So that is what here. This nature we human beings have to enjoy on this earth as a human beings. Whatever the things to be given to have, it is there. So, we have to understand. So, that he want to say in this poem. See, next, what we can see on this earth. While this roaring stream rushes fast, rolling surf at the edge of waves, the tender sunshine leans on verdant gardens, and then the gentle sun make this earth heaven. Enta ondu prakriti, what type of beauty we can see means, while this roaring stream rushing fast, here this flowing river, rushing, roaring stream rushes fast, rolling surf at the edge of waves. So, here while just flowing this water, how it will be taken that surf, foam at the edge of what? Waves. This we cannot see. It is a natural gift. So, that I want to say. See this, what a nature. While this roaring stream rushes fast, rolling surf at the edge of waves. What a beautiful life. Water gives life. It is essential. Lively we can see. What a vibrant beauty we can see. So, that water gives to life to each and every living things, organisms. So, while this flowing, roaring, making what? Noise, stream, river rushes fast, will be flowing continuously. What? Rolling, doing sound, surf at the edge of waves. A natural gift which we will not find even in heaven. ಆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗಲಾರ್ದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಲಾರ್ದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವರ್ಗವನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. Heaven will be like this, will be like that. Nowhere heaven, it is on earth. So, that is what here poet want to say. Next, say 2 lines. The tender sunshine leans on verdant gardens, and then the gentle sun make this earth heaven. Here, the tender sunshine leans on verdant gardens. So, early morning when sun rises, how the rays, sun rays fall on earth, how this earth will be looking so beautiful. Just you have to observe. When the sun rises, how that light rays, when it falls on forest, verdant gardens, on earth, not only forest here, but verdant is nothing but here green fresh gardens, a forest. So, that is what here the tender sunshine leans on verdant gardens. When that beams, rays falls on earth, how this on this earth itself, how it becomes active. ಆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಿರಣಗಳು ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂಥರ ಜೀವ ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ದಿಸ್ nature comes as if a lively, living thing looks like that. That we can see on this earth. So, that is what here that the tender sunshine leans on verdant gardens. That light, how it will give power to this water, earth, nature, we living beings, whichever it may be, how it will give power to each and every thing that we can see on this earth. That is what? This earth is what? Nothing but heaven. The tender sunshine leans on verdant gardens, and then the gentle sun make this earth heaven. See? And then the gentle sun makes this earth heaven. When night comes, everything will be what? Silent, as if slept. But when morning sun arises and gives the light, how it becomes? This earth becomes like what? Heaven. Makes this earth heaven. The gentle sun makes this earth heaven. ಈ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಬೆಳಕು ಬಂದು ಚೆಲ್ಲಿದಾಗ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗ means how it is gives a life to this earth. That is what? Heaven. This earth, make this earth heaven. ಈ ಬೆಳಕು ಬಂದಾಗ how this water looks earth like a heaven. ಆ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣವನ್ನು ತಾಕಿದಾಗ ಈ ಭೂಮಂಡಲ, ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ. ದಟ್ ಹೌ ದ ಲೈಫ್, ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜೀವರಾಶಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇವರು ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಭೂಮಿನೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವರ್ಗ. ದಿಸ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಹೆವನ್. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು say, means describe in this poem. In the splendor of harvest and of moonlight, heaven lies all over, imbibing and spelling the song of nectar. The poet thus creates heaven on earth. So what you want to say? Not only what here sun, here gentle sun make this earth heaven, even at the time of what? Harvest. ಸುಗ್ಗಿಯ ಕಾಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. At the time of harvest, in the splendor of harvest and of moonlight. Here, at the time of harvest, how that moonlight gives to this earth, makes even night also. Heaven lies all over. It may be day or it may be night, even a minute, hour to hour, we can imbibe, we can see this earth itself heaven. So what you want to say? In the splendor of harvest, at the time of harvest and of moonlight, how that beautiful moon will, that moonlight at the time of harvest time, how that moonlight will give a heavenly pleasure. At that time we can see not only daytime lies all over the world, even daytime, night time, we can enjoy even a minute, second of time, even second, enjoy a life on this earth. We have to enjoy. ಆ ಥರ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಸುಂದರ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆಯ ದಿವಸ ಆ ಬೆಳಕು ಸುಗ್ಗಿಯ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೂ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮರಸ್ಯ ತುಂಬಿರ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ that we can find at the time of what here harvest with that water moonlight. So what another two lines, last two lines, what he want to say overall? First he will say that we are the gods. If God is there, then we are God on this earth. If given nature, that nature how it will be supported and giving life to all living organisms and makes a bright this earth with a what roaring stream, with sunlight, moonlight at the time of harvest, everywhere what filled with what beauty. So that we have to imbibe and enjoy. So in last two lines what you want to say, imbibing and spelling the song of nectar, that is the evident where I can what understand and write the song of what heaven. So that is what imbibing and spelling the song of nectar, song of ಈ ಪವಿತ್ರವಾದ ಈ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಈ ಪದ್ಯ ಬರಿಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಸೊ imbibing and spelling the song of poem of what here nectar. The main reason that this beautiful earth forced me to write, that is enough to understand this is heaven. So that you want to say in this describe. The poet does creates heaven on earth. Poet is what? Creates. By this poem, he want to describe, he want to say that we cannot find this type of planet in this what solar system. So it is enough that earth itself heaven. Why to think which we don't know? ಯಾವುದೋ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಈ ಭೂಮಿನೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವರ್ಗ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡೋಣ. imbibing and spelling. So imbibing and spelling the song, the poem of nectar. So it is enough me to what write, which it has given, this earth has given me to write. It has what? Forced, this beautiful nature forced me to write that beauty we can see on this earth. That I want to say in this poem. So simple poem, only this what 3 stanzas, beginning 2 and 3 stanzas, what it is there. First you will tell about what? Us, then nature, then about here how he got inspiration because of what here? Moonlight, then what? Verdant garden, beautiful what here? Forest and also streams, waves, rolling surf at the edge of waves. So all these are the what? Evidence. Me to write, me to describe that earth itself heaven. So that is what here. Poet's intention is to tell that why we have to think it beyond which we have not seen, we have not at all seen. We are seeing with our eyes. So let us enjoy, let us think that earth itself, what? Heaven. So that's what here, heaven if you are not here on earth. Earth itself, what here? Heaven. So this I want to say in this poem, and try to read and understand. Once again in my next class, I will recall, outline, theme of this poem. So now I explained these stanzas and outline theme of this poem. I will continue in next class. Thank you.